Well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go! Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back, all you Architects of Fate. And thank you very much, Atlas, for accompanying us in having the chat stream synchronize up with Felix's introduction and explanation of the chip system. Tonight, we are going to go, we're on our 30, what are we, Rufus?
I believe this is lucky number 33.
33rd episode. This is a Hobbit birthday, actually. Yeah. This is when Frodo hit the bricks. Believe it or not, he was 33. So, anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, so there you go. This is our 33rd experiment in Star Trek and cookies, and telling a collaborative story with our friends in the chat, or just, talking back and forth with each other, and our artificial GM, which is the Mythic Game Master emulator, which we're using to generate some prompts when we get stuck, let's just say.
All right.
But tonight, let's see what... So what are we doing tonight, Rufus? I think you can see what we're doing. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the episode.
It's right in front of you.
Oh, right there. Polarizing Peril. Okay, tonight's story beats are forced to fight to the death. I know we've been looking forward to that one. Tension between strong-willed allies, and polarize the hull plating. Tonight's cookie is a repeat. It's Reese's Peanut Butter. And as you can see from the picture down there, it's got little tiny Reese's pieces in it. And they are currently cooling on the cookie rack. So I'll bring them over and we'll start munching on them as soon as they're cooled down.
Oh, well, you're immune to fire, but I do definitely take damage when the cookie's too hot.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about these cookies is I hope I left them in a little longer this time, but last time they were awfully soft, just sort of fell apart. So I'm hoping they'll have a little bit more structural integrity this time.
Yeah, increase the containment field.
Yeah.
It's literally...
We really need to increase the containment field on these cookies. That's absolutely right.
Yes, this is structural, all power to structural integrity. Well, we needed some of it for the stream light, for the lights on my streaming system. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come on in here. Tonight's story, we pick the title. We get the prompts ahead of time, and we pick the title because of it. Because apparently, marketing says that it's better if we have a title.
Okay.
And that's why we make up a name for something that we haven't done yet. So
that's absolutely right. We're We're just compelled to do this.
We're compelled. Yeah, I'm going to say is it's not wrong. Sometimes you have to be forced to do the right thing. And speaking of which, we've got plenty of those. Yeah, maybe we'll be forced to do the right thing, which is a fight to the death. So our teaser. What are we looking at for our teaser?
Oh boy.
Right. Are we? Yeah. Do we want to have the random system just give us a couple of adjectives and hope for the best?
I think we have to, because I really am not getting any mental pictures from our beats this week.
I'm good. Well, I can see a few of them. I can see a battle thing going on, but I wanna see what our system has to say. All right.
Yes, the system
is up. Okay. NPC negative. Okay, so a bad thing is happening to not me. I'm the only player in the game.
You're the only. So really
I'm the only player. Lieutenant. It is a Lieutenant Noob world, and you're just all in it. So this Lieutenant Noob show. But it is a meaning open liberty. So something bad happens, meaning with something that is being opened, and also something to do with liberty.
Okay.
So you can use one or both of those.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put the kickoff here on our teaser. Because why not? That makes everybody really impressed. We keep notes, folks. We're doing a thing where we're keeping the notes, because that way when we go back to make them, oops, I just had my uninterruptible power supply become interrupted.
The irony.
It definitely is. Supplius interruptus. Okay, so I've shucked and jived long enough. Have you got ideas? I was hoping you'd have ideas.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd have ideas too.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not going to go well. All right, I've got we get a crisis. So something is happening. Liberty could be, huh?
Not Too Shabby's in the chat. He's
Liberty of the Gorn hegemony. So, I don't want to play Aliens again. We're on the way. All right. So
let me ask
I like
you a
that.
question,
I like that we're opening up the liberty. I think that the Gorns have some sort of a ritual claim on an NPC.
Oh, just let's take a step back and just say what's our relationship with the Gorn at this point in Star Trek history?
We're supposed to be in the Picard era, I think, or somewhere near it. So we're having tea with them.
We're having tea with the Gorn.
Or we're the equivalent of where an ambassador shows up on DS9. I think they throw that off in the background. In one episode. So I think at this point, yes.
Go ahead.
What I was thinking of was what if it's a paternity suit? Like somebody's been impregnated by Gorn eggs. But we've got it all worked out. We got it all smoothed out now.
I guess that word liberty, I get some real red hat energy from that word nowadays.
Oh, are we going to make the hegemony great again? I think we're doing it. I think I figured it out. I found our in.
Oh, yeah, and this would make a great teaser.
Oh, this would be a great teaser. The Gorn shows up wearing a red hat. Is it the Gorn ambassador, or is it just the Gorn show up wearing a red hat?
They want to build a wall.
They want to build a wall. Well, they did. Like this last episode was like, there's a wall. There's a red line, and it goes right next to the planet. It's like skimming the surface. Just enough so the Enterprise could stay just within sight of everything.
So, yeah, there's a Gorn faction that's become very xenophobic.
Yes.
And especially against mammals. And, boy, is this going to just be all centered around Noob again?
Oh, of course. Well, we're all a bunch of fur bags around here.
I guess they can't tell the difference, can they? Really, we all look alike to them, right?
We all smell alike. You got worm blood. Let me see if I can dig out. I need to dig me out two things, and eerily, creepily, and weirdly enough, it's going to be a hat.
Well, there's a great picture of the cookie.
I know. I put it in the.
I'm gonna go check on our cookies and see if they're firmed up yet.
Yeah, we want those firm cookies.
Oh, they are. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. All right, you're gonna enjoy this.
Okay, I'm thinking I found. I think I found. I don't want to see your code of everything. I literally am just here to take your shit. Yep, that goes away. Copy. Yeah, I found the baseball cap, and I now need a Gorn.
Yeah.
Because there's like 5 million kinds of them, so that's the nice part, guys.
What are we gonna go with? Gorn Classic.
Well, there's Gorn because they have a thing where there's several different species.
I
The
didn't
fans
know that.
have really worked hard to kind of square the circle and make things look, make things kind of reasonable. Yeah, they have Gordon Captain 2267 and a Gorn 2259. They get a lot of work done. I'm going with Gordon Classic.
Let's go with Gorn Classic. I think he'd look great in a hat.
Because the weird part is that there were bones in Discovery. There was a Gorn skeleton. There was a full-on Gorn skeleton in Discovery. And we're gonna make Starfleet pay for that wall. Yes. I'm just doing a little. Where am I at here? Did I? No, I did not remove Photoshop. So yeah, folks, I hate to say this. This is how we do things at the table. This is why you come to Architects of Fate, because you're gonna get a Gorn with a hat. And it's gonna be and I like the idea that this counts as social commentary. This takes our social commentary requirement right up to the
And people are gonna be screaming though, when did Cookie Trek get so woke?
Yeah, Cookie Trek has gotten too political. They won't take away. Yeah, I feel like they want to take them. Oh, yeah. I think that they want to take away my reproductive rights. We were considering Nat. We were considering that I was possibly pregnant, and there was a paternity suit. But I think I like the reproductive. Well, the right to reproduce in us is probably the reproductive rights they're talking about. Because this has gotten way too political. Yeah, this is the forced birth thing. Because the Gorn want everyone to be pregnant by them. But they're not going to pay for it. That's Starfleet is going to pay for it. Oh God, yeah, this has actually gotten quite political. I am so here for this, and it's going to be, I think, marginally offensive. Would be my first thought. We're solo. No, that's Star Trek Sykes. Darn it! Come on. Yeah. So I've got again. I hate to say it without because I haven't given you the control yet. To where Rufus can do things. But I'm just gonna grab. I guess I'm just gonna grab the Gorn Captain.
Yeah, get him.
And I'm just gonna slap him in here. We'll deal with it because I spent all that time on the hat, which I do think is going to be wonderful.
Oh, that was perfect.
Oh yeah, I had to find that. I had to find just the hat. Flip horizontally, and again, this is coming from me. I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm the person that I'm the cat. I'm the member of the team. I'm a member of the team of GMs and players that just steadfastly refuse. I'm the only one that steadfastly refuses to understand how Roll20 works. But I'm willing to do all of this nonsense. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna size him up a little bit to
make him more menacing.
Yeah, he needs to be a little more... Well, no, he's already menacing. I just need to size him up so he fits on the screen right. And we need a name for him. It's gonna be Hisses and Skeezes, essentially. Is he? I'm assuming he's a captain, but
Or an ambassador.
yeah. Yeah, we have another player. There's a player on Sunday night that is just having Wednesday nights that really wants to make everything great again for his people. And it's a little weird. I'm not sure how to take that, but I think he's having fun with it, so we're rolling.
Well,
he's definitely having fun with it. Hey, Drool, the goal wants you to save 15% on Starship insurance. Well, we can try that too. Yeah, actually, all right. Wants to make the hegemony great again, and sells insurance.
that sounds so right. The ultimate middleman job.
The ultimate middle manager. So we might be able to thread this. Okay, where do we meet the ambassador? Do I get called in because I've been? No, I'm willing to bet that I got. At some point, he's going to talk to me like a customer service Karen and actually spit on me by accident, and then I'm going to get pregnant. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, greeting the ambassador. And I gotta find the transporter room because transporter rooms are just awesome. Supporting materials. I gotta make sure I get the supporting materials back up here. Star Trek Adventures resources. Because I don't care what they do. There we go. Oh, that means Jot's gonna be in here. Oh my god, we've suddenly got a whole frickin' cast. Which is good. I mean, that's the whole point of having this universe here. If we ever do this on the road, because I have plans of doing this on Trek Track at some point at Dragon Con, they're just gonna be so lost. I think we're gonna be on at 2 a.m. when everybody else is at the masquerade, and it'll be us in a room by ourselves.
There you have it.
With masks on or something. There's Chief Jot. Is anybody else? Is the captain going to join us, or who would be? I don't think we've established a first officer.
I think since he's an ambassador, the captain should probably at least come in and say hi before he delegates the job to somebody else.
Yeah, this is actually us in a room by ourselves already. You're absolutely right. We're just so alone. I like the idea that we're going to try and kick people out actively from the game, just so that we could do a woe is me meta thing. But I think it's more fun to actually have friends. I'm discovering that. All right.
More fun, yeah.
Yeah. So, the captain is the captain going to say anything cool about things? I'm going to try the cookie while you talk.
Oh, it's a really good cookie. I think we've got just the right amount of structural integrity. It's got a little bite to it. Very tasty. Very good these tonight. So, the captain comes in and says, well, greetings, Ambassador. It's an honor to have you on our ship. And I can't wait to hear what you want to talk about. This is apparently going to be a very important summit between our people.
Oh, all right. Greetings, etc.
Yeah, etc. It was just filler while you ate some cookie. What'd you think of it?
Oh, it was pretty good. It's a little sticky in my teeth. All right. So, he basically, I'm gonna have to do something to give offense. Which is pick up a bat. Do I pick up a? Oh no, he just doesn't like cats.
He's allergic to cats.
Oh, allergic to cats. Oh, so even better. Yes.
He sneezes on you.
Yeah, I love this because then it's not as disrespecting. Then it's just awkwardness.
Yeah.
I can't spell allergic. That's for damn sure.
He's all allerect. That sounds like a boner pill.
Yeah, maybe it is. I'll deal with it. If it's not, it was so it was so badly underlined. It could. I said, I got nothing. Yeah, I couldn't come back. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew.
Holy cats, Drew's here too. Wait, Drew's
Mhm.
here. Was GM here? For some reason, I thought GM was here.
Let me check. I don't see him.
Nope. I was wrong. I thought I saw.
Mr. Goliath Man, I think, is here or
Yeah,
was.
don't call him out because he'll drop some shit on us and we'll have to deal with it. Keep your head down, Mr. Goliath Man's prowling around with a loot drop with a redeem. When he finds out that he doesn't have to spend any chips to redeem.
Yeah, we're the cheap show.
We're the cheap show. We're the show where it's actually a requirement that you participate. I think I got that right. Oh, come on. Come on, Felix, get your shit together. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thanks, Felix. Felix is very generous. This is all streams money. So he's very. This is why they're never going to trust us with a credit card. Him with a credit card. At first, he doesn't understand it.
Yeah, you know it's Vegas, baby. Once they give us a card. Vegas, baby.
Ambassador sneezes on Noob, and of course, Noob is now pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm gonna say is that's our opener.
That's our opener right there.
That's our opener right there. We've set the stage. We've got we've set it. That's our opener. We're good. We have the dramatic music, and it's like wiping things off my fur, and suddenly like all the little web things go on under my skin. We're gonna go with. We're gonna try and blend all the canon, all the on-screen and off-screen material that we know about the Gorn into a kind of a cohesive mess. Just because this was a great gimmick. So I don't want to get into it whether or not a guy in a rubber suit would have better served the stories. So where do we find ourselves? I think we find ourselves in sick bay next.
Sick bay.
Sick bay, abso-frickin-lutely.
Dr. Lind.
And do we have a lawyer? Do we need a lawyer? Does the ship have a lawyer? What cookies would a Gorn eat?
Turtle
cookies. Oh God.
I don't know.
Man, that's quick, sir. I think that's. Give me a second because there is. Let me see.
I mean, it's. I don't think we've had this trope before, have we? Like, player becomes pregnant with alien baby.
Well, this is in one of the threads. Oh no! Every Starfleet office has a JAG aboard. They just never come out of the cabin. It's like they also have HR. The HR person just holds themselves up and goes, "I'm not hearing it." Everything goes to the circular file.
Yeah.
But for our ship, we would have to ask the question of whether or not we have a Starfleet lawyer.
Oh.
Which would be a good one.
Well, have we had Cogley before, haven't we?
Yeah, but Cogley's not our lawyer. He shows up. I'm trying to find the turtle cookie. Hold on. There we go. We're going to give this to the ambassador. Should the ambassador be where I'm having my medical procedure?
Well, I suspect this is where the conflict is going to come in.
Yeah, so the ambassador has to have...
Because, I mean, it's so early days. I think they would probably, easily be able to solve this problem, terminate the pregnancy, as it were. Who knows what's it going to do? Is Acacian in danger?
Have you seen the show? Yeah, I think I have. I think this is exactly the level of freak out I have right now. Quick question, Drew. Legal procedures. I think that there's ways to do a tribunal.
Mhm.
Or there's a JAG officer. I think it depends more on kind of the level of offense that you're dealing with. But this would definitely be kind of a thing where we round up a bunch of Star Trek captains. But the problem you've got is you don't kind of have it. This is sort of a field situation where
Well, it's
you can't
also,
grab command rank officers.
it's a special circumstance because we're dealing with a frenemy. I don't know if they're enemies anymore, but the Gorn are always on the edge, aren't they?
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
we got to tread lightly to keep from pissing them off.
Yeah, so we can't, yeah, but also part of it is now we've added another freaking thing, which is, pregnant, noob is pregnant. I still can't spell it. And that's okay. Noob is pregnant, and, GM and the Great Barrier is also there. So what we can do is we're gonna ask a question really quick about that.
Okay.
Forced to fight to the death. Oh, this is not gonna go well. This is all gonna be interesting. What we're gonna do? I need to find Lynn. Sorry about that. I lost track of my NPCs. I gotta bring my supporting cast in here. Dr. Lind is very excited about this situation. He's just gonna say, some people say you should use a condom, but really, it's a sneeze guard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's going to do that,
That's
right?
a great one.
It's a great one. But we do have this, congratulations. It's terminal.
Oh.
And now here's the deal. We can do. I got some. There's a Star Trek way out of this, obviously, that makes everybody
Obviously,
happy.
we are Star Trek here.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a way out of this that works. I think I've got one. The audience will probably have a couple more. But what we're gonna look at? Whoa! I fell off the bed. All right. It's a larvae. So now we know the ambassador. We're giving the ambassador a cookie. So that he can basically eat that while he's calming down.
Maybe it's a weed cookie.
No, I think it's a turtle.
I was thinking it's got weed in it.
Oh, it's probably got weed in it. I think that Dr. Lynn is going to give him some edibles.
Yeah. Here, that'll calm you down.
Yeah. So no one will get these jokes.
We are old.
We're very old. So let me see. Congratulations to larvae. Noob wants it out now. I want it out now. And then the ambassador has to say, "What about the rights of the sneezer?"
Yeah, and this is an intergalactic incident.
What about the rights of the sneezer? Also, it's your fault. I'm allergic. Oh, I'm putting the. I don't like the Gorns as a character as a race. I think that they would definitely gaslight people.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I like that. Let me see. This is your fault.
You made me sneeze.
Yeah. Being all furry. Yeah, you were asking for it. You knew you wanted it. Yeah, I'm feeling I'm gonna get all kinds of assault vibes out of the Gorn because that's just the way they are. We don't know if their reproductive cycle changes by species, so we're gonna go with what we've seen established on Strange New Worlds. The Strange New World's use of the Gorn is rough. I know. I'm with. Yeah, we're gonna start up. Get your popcorn. Chat's gonna pop off here in a minute.
Oh yeah, chat's getting hot already.
But no, it's happy to have a new threat. I wish it wasn't the Gorn. That's all. That's literally my thing. Because I think there's a total asshole species that the Cleons fought that would be just perfect. They're right down the line xenomorph type creatures. They're cunning.
Mhm.
They're warp driven. They're all these things, but they're definitely not something that we've kind of established in this show a little bit. I mean, literally, the Gorn were only seen once and then once in the animated series, but still, I'm gonna be a whiny baby about that. Because and I like that we had a Gorn in a spacesuit. I was like looking at that, going, "There's some fan art there." Someone's innermost fantasy came true.
Yeah, I liked it.
It would look good, and he was clearly trying command codes. He was being a dick. He was being mentally with it like he's supposed to be. They're not just a ravenous beast. They're brilliant creatures. So that's like kind of cool. So anyway, what are we gonna do about this? This is like whoops. Is there all right? So is there a lawyer on board? Where's my thingy here? Are we gonna go with yes, no, 50-50?
Let's go yes, no.
Okay, no, there's no lawyer on board.
There's no lawyer on board. Well, of course, the captain's gonna call Starfleet Command.
Okay.
This goes without saying. What would they tell us?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna have the captain go. The command staff's gonna talk about this because let's call mom. Let's call home.
Yeah, this is a scene without Noob, and they're talking.
Yeah, Noob is just things are gonna happen.
Maybe we should just let him die.
Oh, I like that idea. Maybe. I mean, it is in the interest of galactic peace, right? Oh yeah, galactic peace. Yeah, galactic peace. Who's in there with him? Who's in there talking with?
Kat definitely is there.
Okay.
Probably Edna.
What? Just because you like her?
I use her every chance I get.
Okay. I like the idea of Porthos being in it. Actually, Lieutenant Lynch should be called in.
Oh yeah,
because
bring her in.
She's a xeno-veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a thing, or we just decided the other day.
Yeah. So the captain is consulting the women.
Yeah, the noob should take one for the team. I think Kat's there for the interest of science.
And Edna's like, I don't want to go through another war.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. For science.
For science.
Let me see. What else did Edna have for Edna said no more. I don't want to have another war. So it's all coming out.
No war.
Oh, was she involved in a war with the last outbreak of hostilities with the Gorn? Do we want to add that to our background? Did you want to do that?
Maybe Drog has been in a war with the Gorn,
she could have just encountered it in Starfleet.
Yeah.
I'm not dragging the whole Drog race into this.
Okay.
Because I don't want a dance number at the end. Because that's how every Drog game goes.
I mean, we've shot the budget, haven't we, on the Gorn outfit?
Yep. We shot the budget on the hat. Okay, I do like the suggestion coming in from Jim and the Great Barrier. Mm-hmm. And Admiral Goggles is now our person, or do we have a series of like replacement admirals?
Well, let's just stick with Goggles.
Okay. He's gonna be on a TV set because that's how we do things here.
So, is it true? Did you say Lieutenant Lynch is actually a xenobiologist?
She's a xenoveterinarian.
Xenoveterinarian. Okay, well, she probably is the one that's going to offer a compromise if we can safely remove the little larvae or eggs or whatever they are. If we can, like she's going to say, that's what we should try.
I'm gonna do. I got Admiral Goggles is still throwing Noob under the bus here. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let him die.
Oh no, it's. Oh, I'm not. Keep the peace. Is it keep the peace? Yeah, it probably is. And because it's Admiral Goggles, he wants to know if he can have sex with it.
Absolutely.
Because that's how all these things in Star Trek go. The argument for what's it called? It's the argument that the Federation engages in a whole pile of genetic engineering because you got half everything's everywhere. That's an argument for another day, but it's more fun that way. Okay, so let me see. All right, so we got so it's like, hey, can we transplant this? Is this is this something we can transplant?
Something you can transplant?
Yeah,
let me get this straight. Something you can transplant.
Maybe we can transplant it? Or them? Yeah, them. There's more than one.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Plenty of them in there. That was a big sneeze. He hawked a big loogie.
Oh.
This is why you wear masks, people. All I'm going to say is this is why we wear masks. I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
I bet this Gorn is an anti-masker as well.
Yeah, he's an anti-masker. Yeah, for both of us. Why didn't either one of us wear a mask? So there you go. Let me see. A Flox-like solution would melt. Oh, God. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, this is a mess.
That would actually be kind of funny to think of, like, we put these leeches on there and they just get huge.
Yeah, it's the thing where we made up a pretend trip. Noob must wear a fraternity service uniform.
Yes.
Yep, that's happening. Okay. I like this. I like the idea that there's something we can transplant. I got some great stuff. You're all absolutely great. This is perfect. All right, because we're writing this, right? We're gonna try but transplant them into what? And that's where we get.
Okay, that's the end of Act 1.
Yes. Oh, that's the end of Act 1? Fuck. All right.
Yeah, go to commercial. So, because the next scene's they're gonna have to actually fill Noob in on this because. And the captain has no tact. He comes in and says, "Well, okay."
Hold on, just a sec. Can I get the fucking screen up, please?
Yeah, there you go.
Now, is the Gorn gonna be in? Yeah, the Gorn's gonna be in the room because he's got to be. Copy. There. Act 2.
Mm-hmm.
Noob also has to wear a maternity uniform. While you start talking your way through that, I'm going to look for the maternity uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I've got a better... he has to wear a cone.
Yeah.
Which would be terrible.
It's humiliating. I mean, let's face it. Yeah, so...
Yeah, here's my maternity uniform.
Oh, it's very, very cute. Very becoming.
You're positively glowing. Forget, am I command training? We're going to go with green. All right. So that's that. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and talk to me, Captain. What's the deal? What's happening?
Well, I guess I should first say congratulations. And we've had some discussions behind your back, and we've decided we're going to try to let you live. Of course, Noob is like, what?
The ambassador's like,
You're considering letting me die?
Yeah, wait, that was on the table? That was an option, huh? What was the vote? I need to know names.
Well, don't worry your pretty little head about that, okay? But Lieutenant Lynch, I'm sure Dr. Lynn's going to help. They're going to try to figure out a way to transplant the little babies.
Who gets to name the baby? Oh, I think culturally they let them eat each other until the one that survives takes a name from someone. I don't think the Gorn are into a lot of paternal stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I do like that. Now Lynch and Lind are going to...
what a duo.
I know. They're going to make their approach. They're going to try and do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You notice a distinct lack of dice rolling because we're just doing this. But they're going to they're going to make the attempt, and the Gorn is going to exert his parental rights. That this must be a natural. This must be a natural process.
Oh man, I just knew he was going to say that.
And because they were going to put him in a goldfish bowl. Putting him in a goldfish bowl. Okay. The ambassador doesn't like that. G says this must be a natural process. He's just got to end everything with an S. And it has to be a natural process. And I think
another cookie.
and we give him another cookie because he's still not quite so mellow. I love that he's got a hat from the gift shop. But this is where I think Lieutenant Lynch comes in with what if we use one of the clonable creatures we have, which could be lamb shanks.
Oh my goodness, the lamb shakes is going to be the sacrificial lamb.
Literally, oh God. Well, there was that, or we have two choices. We either make a clone of Noob, a la the Trip Tucker and Tuvix episode, right? Where Trip Tucker was grown up to just be dead, which I'm here for. Or we sacrifice lamb shanks.
I think here's my idea: is like we don't tell the ambassador what's going on, and we try
we clone Noob.
No, we just try to pass off lamb shakes.
No, you're just being silly. Um,
like we all look alike, Tim.
distract. Ambassador. All right, who gets to distract the ambassador? Because it's usually me.
Yeah, exactly. And what would be a good distraction for a Gorn? What do you say? Let's go play
We have,
golf or
we have a mouse infestation, which would be a bit racist. Yeah. So who get? Oh, I need to come up here with Act 2 hijinks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How about Jot? Okay. Oh, Jot can talk to him about conspiracy theories.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I forgot that Jot was all about. Yeah, Jot's all about conspiracy theories. They're going to go on the holodeck.
And astrology, yeah, they're gonna play golf on the holodeck and talk about this shit.
Yeah, I like the idea. No, I was thinking they were just going to reenact the Kennedy assassination over and over again. Because if you got a holodeck, why not?
Or they could show each other, their culture's greatest conspiracy theory.
I am really feeling that we've come to a breakthrough.
Yeah.
This plays to what I consider to be a really core lesson of Star Trek is we're better together, and it's good that we're not all the same. We don't all approach the same thing the same way.
It's basically just going to be like an echo chamber in there.
Oh no, this is the echo chamber. Yeah, scene. Act 2, scene 2, the echo chamber. Copy. I have to move some things because this is a slide.
Mm-hmm.
Echo chamber. Oh man, we're hitting all the political shit. I like it. This is when we're gonna lose our fan base that thinks we're woke. Yeah, they discuss each other's.
Cookie used to be so fun. Now Cookie's so political.
We go masks. This is the big one. They don't want us to reproduce. They want us to wear masks. I'm sure there's vaccines in there. How else are you supposed to get them in? Let me see. Flat galaxy.
Yeah.
Which technically it is, kind of, round. Oh no, round galaxy.
Round galaxy. It is not a disc. It is a sphere.
It is a sphere. We'll go with a few other things as we think of them. We'll just toss them in there. But thank you, Mr. Jot. All right, so they're gonna. So are we gonna try and? Okay, I'm just gonna clone myself. If the ambassador were to find out about the leeches, he'd probably insist Noob go in on invermethicin. Yes. And UV light. Lots of UV light.
If we insert a bright light into the body.
We are in the end of civilization. So do we want to try and clone Noob, or do we want to have lamb shanks?
Yeah, I think it's sort of like it gets to be more like a Shakespeare thing when we're trying to pass off lamb shanks.
Okay, we're going with a classic. Oh.
Yeah, because Noob is going to have to hide somewhere and talk.
Hold on.
Say his last goodbyes to everybody.
Oh no, I need to do this because it's beautiful. I do not know if I'm gonna have the right.
Oh, congratulations.
Nope, this is even worse. Oh, is there any old English thing that is anyone seeing? How dare they not have old English, old timey English? Well, I'll deal with that in a bit. I'll just do Comic Sans because why not?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In the park.
All right, and so because we did do a Shakespeare reference,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, Greg, stop. FC. Yes, everyone gets fate chips because we did do a Shakespeare reference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be it. That's gonna be like if we mention James Watt and the steam engine, that's another one. So we're gonna basically get Lamshanks in here and dress him up.
Yeah, I think that. Well, first we gotta figure out if if we can get the babies into lamb shanks.
Okay, so that sounds like some dice rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. Will the babies go into Lamshanks? Do you want me to just roll that as a GM sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it 50-50? Is it wait. Did you want me to roll dice or did you want me to have the computer? Because it's a skill roll if we want to have the transplant happen, and we can have the transplant fail. So let's see if we can do this because the dice have been not. The overlay's been a little weird. Okay, so it needs 2 successes to pull this off. This is going to be the Dr. Lind, who is assisted by Dr. Lynch. So they're going to be rolling 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I've decided it's going to be 3 successes. But both of them have a focus in various weird shit. Star Trek shit.
Come on. These are Star Trek doctors.
Yeah, there's no way they're not going to have some idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wow. A 20, a 13, and an 8.
Is that good?
Nope. So a 20 is what we call a complication, which is not good in games and definitely not in pregnancy. So we now have a complication on the system. So as y'all in the chat, or all in the audience, what kind of thing related to the attempt or the diagnosis or the formulation, anything to relatively do with shuffling this baby around? Yeah, I'm just trying to find the. Yeah, we're just gonna put that in as the complication code.
Complication code.
All right, so yep. So we got a complication. No one's coming across because they're all eating dinner like they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is we can just declare it that the baby is breach. Oh, there's several of them. The baby is breach. It's a lizard. Yeah, we'll do the baby is breach. So that means it's coming out the spiny end first out of noob. There's a lot of them. There's like several of the babies, so they're all breach.
They're all pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, they're all pointed the wrong way, which means they're just gonna like if I sit right next to Lamshanks, the babies are gonna like somehow back out of me. And drill into that. I think I'm going to be taking.
I've got a solution, or something to try.
Okay.
Could we use the medical transporter, because I'm sure we have one of those, to flip them around?
Well, we can try that. I gotta take some dice damage.
Okay.
All right. Turns out only 1 point of damage. To Lieutenant Noob. Believe it or not, we actually have rules, guys. We actually are doing this.
Oh my goodness! I'm so glad Noob is at least okay for now.
Noob's a trooper, but when they get bigger, so they're gonna try and come out. You want to try and use the medical transporter. Jot's not here, so I'm assuming that it's gonna be Lyndon Lynch.
Because I mean, I guess when I think about it, we could just use the medical transporter to shift them over into lamb shanks.
Yeah, there was some thinking.
Okay.
But here's the weird part. Gorn are, depending on the day, immune to transporters.
Oh my goodness.
Remember, they couldn't scan them. And they fixed it, and now the Gorn have mutated again, so you can't scan and transport them. I'm just going to shut the transporter thing down, just as a jerk, because I don't like transporters that way.
Okay.
It cheapens the action, but we're an hour in. We're almost done. But yeah, so the or let's say this: they get half the babies. Okay. Half the babies make it into lamb shanks. Now we're gonna try and make lamb shanks look like me. So format. There.
Yeah. It could be like Shakespeare. It's just a matter of putting on a different cape.
Oh no, I also colored him blue.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we dye him.
We dyed him.
They use like manic panic hair dye.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, but that still leaves half the babies still in noob.
Oh goodness. Boy, this is a complication. Do we need to go just get another clone?
Possibly.
I mean, it's going to be harder to pull that off.
Oh, another lamb shanks clone?
Yeah. Well, no. There's going to be two noobs. Maybe they could just lie to him and say that Caitians sometimes split when they're pregnant.
Oh, I was kind of thinking of doing a weird switcheroo thing. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Well, and actually, would the clone know it's noob if we lied to it? I mean, could noob actually die right here?
Yeah. I mean, he could.
We had suggested that as a possibility.
I know. And now, the captain's going to say, well, looks like we're back to the dying bit.
We got most of it. We still don't have any strong-willed allies. We still don't have the flow plating.
Oh, I think the strong-willed allies are the Gorn and us.
They're not allies though.
Well, like I said, frenemies.
Frenemies. Okay, we're gonna mark that down as a potentially fulfilled until something better comes along.
Okay, so what about polarizing the hull plating? Would that help us in any way in this pregnancy situation?
I mean, they could be they could be full of iron.
Oh.
You could declare a new fact about the Gorn because people seem to be making them up as they go now.
Well, either that or maybe the doctors inject, like the Magneto escape plan. Maybe they inject some kind of metal.
Yep,
into,
iron blood. Yep, we're gonna do a Magneto. All right. Lind pulls out needle.
It's the Magneto solution.
Gonna go Magneto on this. So somehow, they're consuming his body, right? So the Technobabble solution is they're eating his body at a high rate, and we treat this like chemo. I don't know if we give a rat's about lamb shanks. Now his poop is blue too.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. All right.
Well, I think we've already decided that the clones are kind of disposable.
Oh yeah, somebody's getting babies out of this. So we've got Lynn pulls out a needle, goes full Magneto. So we're going to inject Noob with this stuff. Let's look at his medical roll. So he needs 2 successes. Oh, he gets a 2 and a 12. Okay, so he gets 2 successes out of that, maybe 3. And then I still managed to take 3 dice of damage because that hurts.
Ouch.
Oh! All 6s too. So yeah, that's each of those is a point of damage, and then there's basically what's called a vicious attack, which I assume is needleless. So that's extra dice of damage. The way we run it, we just let you roll each time you get an effect for like vicious or something. You get not a point, but you get the potential of more damage. In this case, it was only 1 point of new damage. It could have been 3. It could have been like 12. So yeah, I take 4 more points of damage. 4 more points of damage. So that's not exciting. I'm a bit stressed. So that's 0,
Boy,
7.
we're really on the edge tonight, poor Noob.
Poor Noob. Yeah, Noob is not having a great night of it. I think my reputation is going up because of taking 1 for the team. Would be it. We also get a point of momentum because the doctor got extra. So we're counting his rolls as able to generate momentum for us. Okay, so yeah, now it's okay. We got the Gorner feeding on my body. That's not exciting at all.
Well, we've got to do some kind of stasis thing, maybe, to slow this down.
Oh well, I mean we gotta get them out, right? Do we want to? Yeah. All right.
Well,
yeah.
I know we're gonna get them out, but maybe we have to apply something to slow them down as well.
Okay. Well, that involves knocking out our actual main character.
Well, what's the solution?
Well, you could have my body naturally fight back about them. Oh, this was a big ass needle. They went that full Magneto thing. Yeah, they went the full Magneto, and it was a tushy. And I think, all right, here we can do a thing. What if we somehow stimulated?
You've got to use determination.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I know, but he doesn't have any determination. We can ignore it. It's not really a heavy injury because it was only like 4 points. Which it's halfway to an actual wound, an actual injury. So he's doing okay. But yeah, that's the avoiding injury thing. Because there's a lot of ways to get out of trouble in Trek. You really have to work hard to die. Not saying it's not impossible, but
they've always got some kind of light to wave over you.
Yeah, and then it also makes it light as a player because then you're not worried about your character dying, so you're more encouraged to take risks because you have other ways out of a situation that, you don't just hunker down and go into survival mode. And I'm really here for the way that's how the rules shape the play. So it really makes it much easier. So what I'm gonna do is Lynch could say, I've got a notice and roll that I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna see if I get a solution here. Come on, 20. Damn it. Another consequence. Lynch was gonna suggest something, and the complication is that she gets it totally wrong.
Oh, okay.
To slow this down, you're going to have to engage in a fight for your life.
Oh, okay.
So to slow this down, I don't know why we're not just walking him up to the fucking hull plating. Oh, I know why. It's going to take me an hour to rig it up. Because we haven't polarized hull plating in decades. To slow down the progress, you need to life and death struggle.
As if it's not bad enough being pregnant.
Yeah, your parking spots are a bitch. So what I'm gonna just do not park in that spot. So is he going to do Ambujitsu? Is this what I'm hearing? I don't
you've
have the
got
Ambujitsu. I do not. Not handy.
Oh, I thought you already posted it somewhere.
I posted a picture of it from somewhere. Hormonal imbalance alone. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, this is all good. And it's not going to be like goo like Cass had. Didn't Cass have some weird frog slime on her hands?
Yeah, and you had to rub it on her back or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. If the ambassadorship is nearby, maybe we can play Star Trek Online rules and allow polarizing the hull to loosen us from a tractor beam. Well, yeah, we're not under a tractor beam though, but we could be.
Well, maybe polarizing the hull might loosen the babies.
Oh
and
yeah,
make
no,
them
I think
easier to transport.
Oh well, no, that's the point. Remember, we injected him with iron.
Yes, yeah.
And then the polarizing hull would yank him as we beam him. You know, there'd be a 3-step process, and then they'll just flop.
Let's hope this works.
Well, what I'm thinking of is we need to get the timing right because do we want the babies out of there alive or not?
I think we've got to do our best. You know, that interstellar incident. We're worried about that. You know. The ambassador is going to know some funny business has been going on.
Yeah, he counted all of his saliva droplets that hit me and says, my saliva is so potent that I know every droplet makes a baby. That's just how potent it is. And that might or not be a thing that they lose in their productive cycle, which would be interesting. We don't know that yet, so we assume that all Gorn blowing their nose risk pregnancy. But yeah, so we'll do that. We can what was I thinking here? Yeah, I've gotta get into a life and death struggle. Let's see if I can find Ambassador Noob, if I can find Noob doing his thing, because I've gotta. It's surprisingly one of the things I don't have just sitting around at hand.
But we thought we'd never need that again.
Yeah, that's exactly what my thoughts were. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna guess in the Ambujitsu Center.
All right.
Oops. No, you're not. You're a Photoshop document. Why are you in a Photoshop document? I don't want you. There we go. Boop.
Okay.
There's Noob. I will be in my pregnancy dress.
Yeah, there you go. So, who's he fighting against? Will Riker's dad?
I don't know.
Or just generic.
We could do it as he could fight against Lambshanks. Lambshank don't want to die either. I think Lambshanks has figured out the score. And now it's going to be Lambshanks and Noob are going to have to fight to the death. Or at least pretend to. We'll see how Lambshanks goes. Rotate, flip horizontally because we want him to face you. Yeah, so we'll basically do a fight thing. We between scenes, we've changed scenes so we lose a momentum, and because we actually have people here who know the rules. When we change scenes, you go down a momentum when you change scenes, but you recover all your stress because the dock will wave a light over it, or you just pop back up.
Reset.
Yeah, just get a bit of a reset. And so it's going to be Noob versus Lambshanks. And this is all to keep so the progress of the larva to get the engineering team time to fix up a solution. Okay.
That makes perfect sense in Star Trek terms.
That is an absolute Star Trek dilemma. And if we had an engineering character, the engineering character could do something, the medical character could do something, the security character could do something. That would all be good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a good old fashioned fight. I think Noob has like 12. I think he has 12 hit points. And Shanks has like 8. But I also think that Shanks is a combat monster.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 15 to hit. Let's do it this way. 12, and actually I've got 12 hit points. Shanks has a 15, and we're putting the points in the brackets. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna wail away at him. So all I need is one whatever to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one success. I managed to smack Lamb Shanks with my tiny little hand.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. 4, nothing. 5 and 6 are both good, and their effects. So that's 2 points, and I roll 2 more dice. 5 and a 1, so that is 2 more points of that. So that's Lamb Shanks just took 4 points of damage. So that's not good. So he took about half of his hit points in damage. So he's reeling, but he's gonna fucking rally, and he's gonna take a swing. Lamb Shanks is gonna use threat. So that's my attitude. Lamb Shanks says I'm going to use threat on Noob because I want it to be like exciting and funny.
Very much so.
And some of us don't put the number pad on. Okay. And he gets 3 dice to attack with. Oh, he sucked. 19. He got a 3 and a 5, which are hits. One is within his combat ability because I said he was a combat monster, so he does get 3 successes.
Oh, wow.
He's going to use 2 of those on dice. So he's got 5d6 attack. Oh, shit, Noob. God damn. 2, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Yeah, remember that point of determination I didn't spend? Guess what's happening?
Oh,
yeah, that's there. I'm going definitely with that. Because the point of determination I think lets you avoid an injury or actually get a natural 1 on that dice. And also Noob gets 2 more dice of damage. 6 and a 3, and then he gets 1 more dice on that. That's 1. Crap, so we're at 7, I think. And then 1 more, of course. So he basically took me down to 2 points, I think, which is like major. Actually, like that would be a, sitting on a hand grenade kind of wound. It takes you through 2 major wounds in one go.
Like in the. Yeah, I think the captain's probably thinking maybe we should just let him die.
You're a mess. So what I'm going to do is use the point of determination to say that this did not count as much as it did.
Okay, let's renegotiate this.
Yeah, let's renegotiate this. I think Noob doesn't have to come up with a catchphrase, but probably should at some point. Something about it's not on my watch. It's going to be like, but I'm the main character. That's going to be his point of determination.
Or just plot armor.
The universe, he yells, screams, plot armor. And he moves on. Fan favorite, breakout character. And he's going to take a swing back at Noob.
It's my show.
It's my show. I do like that he really did get, they're really having a fight to the death. I think Lamb Shanks is taking this. Oh, one-liner. What do we got?
Okay.
Oh, I love that. I'm using it. That's his. That's definitely his. That's gonna be one of his values. I don't know
It's a good
why.
one.
Yeah, it's a great one. I want a gradient. I like my gradients. I want to do it in like the horror creepster. There. That's that very bad comic book font.
Yes.
Yep, that looks like Batman just said it. Thank you, Drew. We're getting redeems, man. This is a game. This has actually turned out to be a proper broadcast. So yeah, we got democracy just took a coffee break. Hold on just a sec. Let me see if I can do this.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Well, it looks like democracy just took a coffee break.
I don't know if that actually worked.
It worked.
Okay, good. Everybody pants crappingly good. All right. Yeah. So.
It was terrifying.
Did I put? Yeah. And I'm just gonna come back at. Coming back at lamb shanks, which is like great. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I don't have any momentum, so I'm just gonna wail on him one more time. An 8 and a 13. Yeah, I think I have a 13. Oh, I only have a 12 in combat. So I only got 1 point. 1 point's all you need in hand-to-hand combat. Because it costs less. It's easier to hit somebody than to shoot them. Again, the rules shape the style.
That is true.
And I love it. I'm here for it. So I'm going to wind up with 3d6. 1, 1, and 6. So that's 2 points. 6 is 3 points and a reroll. And 5 is 4 points and another reroll. Because 5, I think, is an effect die. The 6 is an effect die. So 5. Yes! 6.
Woohoo!
Oh, there's no way. 7. And it ended. Okay. He just took 7 points of damage. He's down to, I'm going to go with -3. So I basically buried the Ambujitsu stick in his head.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know if the doc's going to come back from that. Do we care about those babies?
Boy. I'm even trying to figure out a way to keep lampshakes from having to bite the dust.
Well, Lambshanks can, I mean, just because I inflicted a mortal wound, it does not mean he's dead. It's when the medical team's right there.
Okay.
So they can do some medical things. The doc will wave a light over it, but he's out of the fight.
Okay.
He's definitely completely out of the fight. In a training exercise. Because, I mean, this is the universe that gives us Parisi squares where small children die.
Yep.
Somehow, in the 24th century, people die from Parisi squares. Gene's future is horrifying.
What a vision. What a vision.
What a vision. Let me see. I'm gonna see the doc's gonna need a couple of successes here. He's got a 14 in medicine. Ah! Nope. The doc could also spend a point of determination to automatically, I think, pull a natural 1. So, if you have a famous medical person, and you don't even have to spend money to do this for the doc, yeah, what would the most Paul Lindy things be to say?
A quip?
A quip, which is like, Liv, I'm all out of mint jelly.
Good.
Yeah. That would be. I mean, that would be a very Paul Lindy thing to say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So especially the lamb shanks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna presume lamb shank stabilizes enough, and the creatures have slowed enough to us,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and now it's just a matter of throwing us out on the hull and turning on the hull plating, suck them out of us. I think, right?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, we need Act 3, the third act. Act 3 is speculum.
Platulum.
Yeah, so we're gonna be out on the roof of the ship. Lamb shanks and noob and lamb shanks. Whoops, except I'm not that one. It's this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Dr. Lynn's gonna be involved in this. But I know one thing. I'm bringing my hat. There. Lamb Shanks gets a hat. I get a hat. There. Take that. We're making art here. I don't have a surface of a ship for right now. We can just build out a big old design. Pretend this is hull plating.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that I don't have a better. It's that delightful gray. Yeah, this is the new era, so the hull is like this color.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And will Dr. Lynn be involved in this, or is this going to be Lynch's deal? Because
I think it's Lynch's deal. You know.
Okay.
This is just sort of just like flipping a switch, isn't it?
Oh well, this is going to be her helping with the babies.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted somebody to do the babies.
Mm-hmm.
So Lynch is going to be dealing with the babies. We've got our engineer. Let's go get H and K here. Because she hasn't been in there. H and B, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she's going to be dialed in. Over here. Yeah, so she has to make, polarize the whole plating. Transporter.
Mm-hmm.
And safe delivery. So what's going to happen is 3 people are going to need to do things, and like all things, I'm along for the ride. So we're going to, it's going to be like 2 against it, transporter, because there's also like gated tasks that you can do if you really wanted to do this for serious.
Mm-hmm.
You can lay out a series of steps that they have to take, and it's like, you have to investigate the problem, or you have to, you can make polarizing the hull plating take several sets of things have to happen to get it to work, like power cables and instruction manuals and verifying timings and things. And all that happened off stage. That's why we needed to delay for an hour.
Mm.
And then now it's just down to the final throw the switch or put our plan into action.
I think we could also just safely say that H and B was one of Pelia's all-time greatest students.
Oh, of course. But got a bad grade.
Mm-hmm.
As always. Is the ambassador involved in any of this?
He's still on the holodeck.
All right, but that means he's with. That means Jot.
Let's just say
well, where's
they
Jot
have
then?
gone down the rabbit hole.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, just a sec. I'm going to put that back up.
They've completely gone down the rabbit hole.
Shoelaces. Mustard seed. Some other weird. We'll come up with some other weird things as we go. Eggplant. How do you spell emoji?
EMOGI, I think.
I think it's a J.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, the real meaning of the eggplant emoji. So we're gonna use the question, and I'm gonna bring that in. Oh no, yes. Because you know why we're using the question.
Why?
DC Comics, yep. The real reason I'm using the question is because this is our guest appearance.
Oh.
By Jeffrey Combs. Because he played the voice of the question.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad we finally worked him in.
Yeah, Jeffrey Combs. All right, also the other part. Hold on.
Combs.
Hold on, we need that. Yeah, we got to put that banner in too. Jeffrey Combs appears, and basically, thank you, Drew. And because Jeffrey Combs appears, and he just appears on the holodeck as the interface character. Like, you're going to talk about physics, you're going to bring on Einstein, you're going to talk about conspiracy theories. The question shows up. There we go. You all get fate chips because Jeffrey Combs appeared. I think that we should actually do that for events now. I'm just gonna. I only have two other shows that I'm involved with. 2 or 3 other shows that I'm involved with. So I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, I like the idea that Jeffrey Combs appears, and that means Chief Jot's not available. Who's running the transporter?
Well, I think H&B can run it.
We're doing the whole plate, man.
Oh, well, let's see.
Do we need to make a new person? Transporter Twink?
No, we don't really have time to make a new person.
Okay, hold on. Let me get through our other people then. Edna has not come in. Strack, Zeno would be great. Also, we've got Cliff Booth, Chief McJules, who also is. I think Chief McJules counts as a transporter officer.
Yeah, let's get Chief McJules in there.
Yeah. We've also got Aldo Rain. If we want to have him in there, they might have been having their card game when he gets called in. All right, but Chief McJules is also going to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to, the H&B polarizes the hull plating, and that's 2 dice of stupid, and they roll a 20. Because of course they do. Oh man, it looks like the power is fluctuating. Admiral Buckets is dead, Nat.
Yeah, that was last week.
That was last week. You
we
keep up.
We actually had a funeral last week.
It said we had to kill them. And the worst, and Admiral Buckets had a thing. No, it was great because she was a member of the planet Drag, and she had to die. She died, and she left a list of things that people had to do to honor her. You could have called it her bucket list. I'm looking forward to the no from that, but I guess not. But they were a series of humiliating tasks that everyone had to do. And I think it wound up actually making them better people, if I recall.
Oh.
Yeah, because they were all sad, and it summoned in the Queen of Drag. And it was about drag is joy. Yeah, that was, I think that it worked out. It was actually
it worked out fine.
It was pretty good, but we got a complication. So,
maybe Doob is going to die. How do you feel about playing another character?
I got this avatar. I am heavily invested. Thank you. I'm working on why my mouth doesn't work as well.
Mm.
But here we go. I'm gonna put that in red because I'm pissed. Sorry for everyone who's red green colorblind. I'm just not gonna deal with it. So yeah, the power fluctuates, and holy crap! Well, we've got to. I'm loving the points of determination, or, it makes it harder. It's fluctuating, so all those little creatures are now just like kind of coming out, but it's wobbling, so they're basically being slished around inside your body. So there's a point. There's 2 dice of damage to each of Noob and Lambshanks. Take 2 dice of damage. 1 or 2, 3 points of damage to each of them. So that's unpleasant. So that hurts, and but it's painful. I had the other choice of making the transporter roll more difficult if the plating failed. But I went with I went with wounding because I think it's more fun to hurt people. It's more active. Transporter Chief McJules, I think he needs 2 successes. I think he's buying a dice. After watching this, he's going to give the referee a threat, and he's going to buy 3 dice. 10, 15, and 3. More than enough, more than 2. I think he got 3 successes, as I'm going to recall. I'm going to claim he has a focus in Beeman.
He's got, yeah.
He's got a Beeman focus.
Academy.
He took it as oh no, he took the advanced course in advanced sliding the levers. And then basically the transporter pulls them half out of phase. And at that point, they're suspended kind of within the body, but there's an inertia thing. And so Lynch gives Lambshanks a kick and shoves Noob, leaving these kind of suspended, whatever they're called, suspended Gorn larvae in there. We're in space, so that's going to be a challenge. But she has a tent. So she shoved them away. Out of there.
Birthing tent out there.
Yeah, she got the birthing tent. So she shoved them out of the way when they're dematerialized, which is about all you can get with the Gorn. They're kind of weird. Even with this iron lock, it's still a mess. And
still
she
a mess.
And then she just shoves the pops the cylinder on the emergency survival shelter. It inflates around everybody. And she tells Jules stop, and he just rematerializes them. For her to perform all those, that's the safe delivery. Oh, please don't do this to me. Yes, a 4 and a 9. Absolutely safe delivery. So she now has a bunch of little tadpoles. And believe me, then they start biting her. Because of course they do.
Those little suckers can bite.
Yeah, I mean that was in that universe. Vicious tadpoles. Viscous tadpoles?
VIC. I don't know how to spell that. IOUS. Vicious. Something.
Yeah. With teeth. There we go. I'm liking whatever this is. Yeah, that looks close enough.
Yeah, that looks painful enough.
Oh, that looks even better. Because I none of us are big fans of the. Oh, I don't know. Some people are fans of the new Gorn, and I'm good with that too. We'll just make our own version because the new rule is that the Gorn should change their appearance radically between series. Just like Cybermen. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it up. Yep. So here's all the 3, and immediately they start killing each other. So there's only 1 or 2 or 3 left. So we can name them. Thanks, Drew, for also helping with the spelling. But yeah, we now have the babies. I don't know how we're gonna handle this. I'm assuming we bring the. I like that we dump them on the holodeck.
Yeah, we just sort of phone him up and say, uh, they're here. Congratulations, Dad. Nobody has to die.
No, I'm just throwing him in here.
Yay!
Yay! Happy Father's Day. Act 3. It's not Act 3, it's denouement or whatever it is. And
Epilogue.
epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
Epilogue. Jeffrey Combs is not going to be in there. He's going to talk about that. I think that they're going to start attacking Chief Jot, and that is where we fade to black.
All right.
They start trying to eat Jot, and at that point, we roll credits.
Oh, and there's our guest star right there.
There's our guest star right there, Captain Sislar. No, he actually got a name from somewhere. But hey, thanks, folks, for putting up with this bit of madness. Either that or Chief Jot unleashes carnivorous lamb shanks. Oh yeah. Well, this lamb shanks is down. I think he's probably he probably has an attack lamb shanks in reserve, like a clone variant.
A battle shanks.
Battle shanks. Okay, we're doing that. We're gonna make some pillows. We're gonna get some merch. For the battle shanks, I've got to find out what is there it is. Okay. Yeah, battle shanks. This is going to be good. What I'm going to do is try and find our outro here. But hey, folks, thanks for being here with us for Polarizing Peril. There is a lot happening almost every day on the stream. Architects of Fate is not just a great cat and robot eating cookies and talking to each other. We actually play games too. So unfortunately, Saturday we're off. Sunday we do not have a game. However, stay tuned and watch in the Discord. For whether or not we're going to possibly play some Baldur's Gate. I think Nat had put that out there. On Monday at 8:30, we're going to be playing something Sykes. Something that looks remarkably like Star Trek, but I don't know if it is Star Trek. We'll see what happens. I'm not DMing, Q is, so good luck. The episode is called Old Wounds. CMO McRaven's former lover has infected the USS Sykes with space syphilis. Commodore Sevic is continuing to record the shortcomings of his captain, and CMO Sutox gets some news from Starfleet Medical. Then Tuesday, I think it's 7:30, we have Conan, the Price of Action. The party uses children, sex workers, and drunken mercenaries to find the men that attacked them in the poolside, and it figures out and to figure out who the Keeper of Souls really is. Please watch it. They have a blast when they play. They are just having a ball. On Wednesday, we have, I believe, a GM has let us down. I forget what the name of the series was. The Call of the Wednesday at 8 p.m. Join us. We have we're beginning to touch off Call of the Netherdeep, and I believe we are in the middle of the Emerald Grotto, and there is ichor and blood and grossness everywhere. I don't know what we have. I don't know what we have for Thursday. I think you might have to tune in. It might be be Jackbox.
Nat says it could be supervillains.
Nope. He said no. Wait, no. That's next week.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
So So some. Oh wow. Hey, you know who's going to be in the supervillains game? Tim Horton.
Oh.
Tim Horton's going to be in.
If you haven't met Tim Horton.
Oh no. In the supervillains game, yeah, he is. Tim Horton's in the supervillains game. So I encourage you to do that. That's gonna be a very interesting time. And then Friday, join us again. We're gonna be putting in the name of our, what's it called? We're going to be coming up with a new set of random encounters and random plot threads for next week's episode. So we'll be putting that in the chats. I don't really have a raid set up, so I'm just going to kind of let you go to the ether, folks. But it has been a lot of fun.
Thank you for showing up, everybody.
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for playing along, and also thanks a lot for, thanks a lot for just hanging out with us. All right, night,
Good night.
everybody.